How's it going, everybody? It's Warren and welcome back to Superhero Central. As I mentioned in our last video, the origin of the Scarlet Witch. Since Wandavision is out, we're going to be doing some videos covering Wanda and Vision, and today is Vision's origin and his powers explained. If you haven't checked out our video on the Scarlet Witch's origin and powers explained, be sure to do so. So, taking it back, the Vision was created by Ultron. Many of us know Ultron. He was a highly intelligent robot created by Hank Pym. For many months, Ultron fought against the Avengers but was unsuccessful. He then kidnapped Professor Phineas T. Horton. Professor Horton was the initial creator to the first Human Torch. Ultron wanted to make his own android, so he had Professor Horton help him make an android based off of the 1940s android Human Torch. Ultron's plan was to use this android to help him defeat the Avengers. Ultron had Professor Horton color the android's face red, and also had Professor Horton alter the Horton cells of which the torch consisted, giving his creation density-shifting powers. When the Vision was coming together, Ultron realized that Professor Horton had not erased the Vision's memories as the torch. In turn, Ultron killed the Professor for having betrayed him. But because Ultron killed Professor Horton, the Vision sought vengeance for this. Ultron had killed his creator. But Ultron defeated him and replaced the Vision's neuroprocessors with the brain patterns of Simon Williams. Simon Williams is Wonder Man. And in order to keep the Vision in check, Ultron planted a control crystal inside of him. Initially, the Vision helped Ultron in trying to kill the Avengers as Ultron had planned, but once the Vision got to know the Avengers, he went against his programming, joined the Avengers, and helped them defeat Ultron. I'm sure Ultron was pretty pissed about that. When Vision wished to become an Avenger, Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man put him to the test and attacked him in order to test his power. Of course, he passed and fought many years alongside the Avengers, and he eventually even became the Avengers chairman. Now let's get into the best part, his powers. As we all know, he has a ton of superhuman powers, which are ultimately derived from his artificial substance and metabolism. The Vision's android body is a functioning replica of a human body containing analogs to virtually all human organs, tissue, and blood. Composed of a synthetic organ-like substance, these are known as Horton cells. This substance mimics all the functions of human tissue but is 10 times as long-lasting, strong, and resilient. Vision's entire body is made out of nanobots. This allows him to disassemble into a stream of millions of nanites, which enable him to travel through extremely small spaces. Each nanite carries a copy of the Vision's AI programming, possibly enabling him to scatter and reconstruct a brand new body from a single unit. It also allows him to capitalize on his natural cyberpathic and technopathic manipulation capabilities by disassembling and infiltrating systems. The Vision also contains holographic manipulation. He can generate holograms to disguise himself as a human wearing a trench coat and even display himself invisible. And of course, let's not forget his computer brain. His brain literally functions like a computer, which allows him to interact wirelessly with other computer systems to utilize and/or extract data from them. We saw him use the power when he disabled the Avengers security system and gained direct control of the world's nuclear weapons system. And one of my favorite powers of his is vocal manipulation. He can mimic any sound, so he can make himself sound like any human he chooses. And of course, he has superhuman strength, but the difference between him and all the other superheroes is that he's an android, so he never tires. So he can just continue to fight for however long he wishes. And, fun fact, he contains superhuman durability. He can become supermassive and harder than a diamond. At maximum weight, he weighs 90 tons. And as his density increases, his strength increases with it. At diamond hard density levels, the Vision possesses class 50 strength. However, this can become a weakness for him. Over a certain threshold, it becomes more and more difficult for the Vision to move his exceedingly massive body. At his maximum density of 90 tons, the Vision becomes an immovable object and is effectively immobilized in place until he chooses to reduce his density back to a more movable level. But let's say if he wanted to stop something coming like a tank, or block the entrance to something such as the Avengers base, this is an excellent ability to have. And it's too bad that we didn't get to see any of this in any of the Avengers movies. It would have really been awesome to see. Another weakness about the Vision to mention is although he has a mechanical brain, he was once able to be drugged by the same knockout drug that also knocked out Hawkeye, Black Panther, and the Black Knight. This is due to his longing for being human. Whenever he tries to be more human than he actually is, it can temporarily deter him. Interesting, isn't it? But to finish off his superpowers, some other honorable mentions are of course his solar energy beams, solar radiation absorption, flight, and intangibility. The Vision is just all around awesome, and to get into his love life a little, I'm sure we all know by now, the Vision fell in love with the beautiful hex-casting heroine, the Scarlet Witch. They married and eventually retired to live a quiet life in New Jersey. So there you have it, some background info on the Vision. If you missed our last video and want to see more on his wife, the Scarlet Witch, be sure to check it out. Also be sure to watch Wandavision on Disney Plus to see more about their lives as a married couple. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our latest superhero videos, and as always, thank you all so much for watching and joining us here at Superhero Central.